welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is my Knit Crate unboxing for October 2020. Anyway, you'll see what I'm kind of giggling about in a minute. Okay, this is their first month for sending the new packaging. Every time I film, the dog decides it's time to lick from her bowl. So this is the new packaging from Knit Crate. It used to be a box. You can still get the box, but it's $2 more a month to get the box. I don't need a $2 box. So this, if you get the eco-friendly bag, which is what this is, it's no additional charge. So your monthly yarn subscription, depending on which one you get, stays the same. So in my case, I have the members box. It's $24.99 a month. The sock box, which is one skein of yarn, is $19.99. Mine's 2 skeins of yarn. And either one, you get 4 patterns. You get a knitted and a crocheted sock, and then you get a knitted and a crocheted project as far as the patterns go. So this is the bag. It feels like plastic. It tears apart like plastic, but it is biodegradable. It's apparently made from cornstarch. At least that's what it says in here. It has some other stuff in there that I have no clue what it is, but it has cornstarch in it. So apparently it dissolves or something like that. So that was fine. And like I said, I can just toss it and not have the bulkiness of the box. The theme this month was Nudesse, which kind of tells you that it's all going to be kind of nude shades or neutral type of shades. And you had a choice of 3 different colors. One was a rose-colored poppy. That one I did not get simply because I already have some bulky yarn that I've made into a cowl that is that same color, and it's actually from Knit Crate as well, and I wear it quite often in the wintertime, so didn't want the same color. The other color was a black, which is what I wish I would have gone with. And then there's the third color, which was the neutral color. And yeah, most of the time I really like Knit Crate. I'd say 99% of the time I'm very pleased with what I got. This time, not so much. I'll show you. I'll explain in a minute. But let me tell you first about the yarn. It is 82% merino wool, 18% Peruvian Pima cotton. It is a super bulky, and there are 109 yards per skein. So altogether I have 218 yards. Okay, now the color when I thought I ordered it, based on their picture, looked like it was a cream or like an off-white with a strand of black running, like a thread of black running through it. And I thought, well, that sounds nice and neutral. Well, this is the color that it actually comes out as. Now it's maybe showing, in some lights it looks gray, which is fine. In other lights, it has a beige gray kind of color to it. I don't know if you can see it real well, but it's got a beige gray kind of color. And it reminds me of the color of dust. It reminds me of a giant dust bunny or dryer lint. Yeah. So it is a very fluffy yarn. There's several plies to it. You can see here. It has a black strand of thread like twisted through this. You know, I mean, feeling wise, it's very snuggly. I can imagine this is going to feel very nice against my neck. If I can get past the fact that I feel like I'm wearing spun dryer lint. Yeah, or a giant dust bunny. Which reminds me, we have a funny dust bunny story, since we're on the topic of dust bunnies. My daughter, when she was a teenager, had 2 pet hedgehogs Now, hedgehogs are about the size of a guinea pig, but they're part of the porcupine family. And one of the hedgehogs had like the personality of a rock, nothing. The other one had personality to spare. He liked to eat ravioli, bagels, and blueberry candy canes. He was very sociable. When they get scared, they're supposed to roll up in a ball. Not ours. You would turn the vacuum on and he was like, party time, and out he'd come. He loved it. But one thing that he also did, he helped house clean for me, because my daughter and I would send him behind our sofa bed, and he would crawl behind it and come out with all the dust bunnies, all the dust balls stuck in his spikes, which we would then pull out. Can you imagine something like this coming out from behind your sofa? Ah! Yeah, anyway. Yeah. My husband kept looking at me when I was opening this up before I filmed this, because I just kept looking at it and laughing, because in certain lights, it's perfectly fine. In certain lights, it's a gray. Like when I'm looking at it in my kitchen, which is where I'm filming right now, it's a nice little, light, kind of a dove gray, looks fine. But in other lights, it picks up the kind of beige color in it, and it looks like a dirty sheep, dust ball, or dryer lint. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the patterns that they sent. Now, they are doing this back in the form, instead of a book, they are sending you, it's like a postcard, and it gives you a coupon, or not a coupon code, but a code on the back that you can go and access all of the patterns. So I am going to show you pictures of them, at least so you can see what they look like. The knitted project is called the Cozy Celtic Kerchief. I have to try to say that carefully 3 times, because that's a tongue twister. So it looks like it's basically a really bulky turtleneck with like a single column. It's not like angled or anything. It's just a single column of cables going down the front. I think they used to make shirts and stuff that were called Dickies that were like that you would wear like underneath a V-neck sweater. I mean, I could see this being warm, like if you had your coat wrapped around you. It's pretty with the cables, but it's probably not something I would make. But I'll show you a picture. Now, I did like the crocheted project, which is called the Overcast Cow. So I just bought some bigger crochet hooks and some bigger knitting needles so that I can do something with my giant dust ball. So the sock patterns, which are meant to go with sock yarn, not the big bulky stuff. The knitted one is called the twist socks, which are pretty neat looking. And I really like these slippers. They are the Fizzy Peach Socks. They are crocheted. I would think of them more as slippers, but that's the type I like to wear, or like slipper socks, and I even have them on my feet right now. I wear them all year round. So those I might actually be making, but not with the dust bunny. So yes, those are the patterns. And then they also sent an extra this month, and it is from a company called Hook and Cable. It's a company over on Etsy. They have an Etsy shop, and here is what it looks like. Little skein of yarn, and it does have a lobster clasp. So this I thought was adorable. If you had 2 of them, you could make really cute earrings. But yeah, this I thought was adorable. And I liked the patterns, and yeah, we won't even go there. Giant dust bunny or dryer lint. Yeah. Now, next I'll tell you how to get a discount on Knit Crate, just in case you want your own dryer lint. It actually is usually really good. But anyway, if you would like to try Knit Crate, not the dust bunnies, for 50% off your very first box, you can click the link that's down below, and that will give you 50% off your first box. Next month, I actually am very excited about because they're doing something they've never done before. And they are doing, instead of getting 2 skeins of yarn, if you get the membership box, you're going to get 4. But instead of being 100 grams, like these are each 100 grams, they are going to be 50 grams. They are worsted weight, so you're going to get 4 50-gram skeins. But they are going to be in like colors that are coordinated to go together. So it's something they have never done before. It is a worsted weight yarn. And so I'm really anxious to see what projects they come up with these. The Energize Me, which are usually the more vibrant shades, is like pinks and roses, those type of colors. And the Chill Out, which are more cooler tones, those are in shades of blue. And then the neutral one is in gray and gold, and I think there's a black and a taupe in it. So all 3 of those colors I thought were very interesting, the color choices for next month. So I'm very anxious to see that, and in the meantime figure out what to do with my fluff. So it is very soft, I will say that. It's very soft. Just looks like dryer lint. Anyway, I'm gonna go cuddle my dryer lint. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again on Saturday. Bye, everybody.